Another illustrious son of Ofa, a professor of accounting, finance, and economics, Mufutau Adeniyi Ijaiya, has made his people proud as he delivered the 245th inaugural lecture of the University of Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Ijaiya, that is popularly called Mr. Ijaiya by friends and relatives, gave an account of his academic pursuits and life as a researcher in defining the part played by money in daily life as a commodity without any alternative as a medium of exchange for value. Professor Ijaiya dazzles a full capacity main auditorium of the University of Ilorin when he spoke about how money matters in all matters, the theme of his inaugural lecture.
This inaugural lecture, titled Money Matters in All Matter, is the 245th in the series of inaugural lecture in the university. The present inaugural lecture is the fourth from the Faculty of Management Sciences and the first inaugural lecture from the Department of Finance, and coincidentally the first by Professor of Finance from the Department of University and the University of Ilorin at large. Concept and history of money. Money is difficult to define, partly because it fulfills not one but three functions. Each of them provide a criteria of foreignness. One, as a unit of account. Two, as a medium of exchange. And three, a store of value. Psychophysics point to the difficulty in defining money, yet give a wide definition of money. Colburn define money as the means of valuation of payment, has both the use of account and generally accepted medium of exchange. This definition is wide because it includes concrete money such as gold, checks, coins, currency notes, bank draft, among others. It also includes abstract money, which is the vehicle of our thought of value, price, and worth. This wide definition led X to define money by its function.
Despite the natural difficulty in proffering a definition for money, Professor Ijaiya, in the pioneer lecture of the Department of Finance, defined money as what money does, citing other authorities who also define money in relation to exchange of value.
Anything is money which is used as money. Money is what money does.
Ijaiya further defined money as a legislative commodity, which is to say that money is whatever government calls money as long as it is backed by legislation and tailored by the monetary authorities.
Economists have, however, defined money in legal terms. That is, anything which the state declares as money is money. Such money possesses general acceptability and legal power to discharge debt. People may not accept legal money by refusing to sell goods and services against the payment of legal tender money. By the same token, they may accept something which circulates freely as money, which cannot legally be defined as money in discharge of debt. Such things include checks and notes issued by deposit money bank. Therefore, besides legality, there are other determinants which make things to serve as money, such as the condition of Nigeria during the Naira redesign, when some items like food, clothes, detergent, and others used as money were not legal tender.
The session became emotional when Professor Mufutau Adeniyi Ijaiya flashed back on the pain that preceded his glorious day and the fiery furnace that gold passed through before the day of his shine, as tears of joy became contagious between him and his family, especially his wife and lovely children, recalling how they stood by him through the thick and thin of life. The lecturer also spoke about the place of financial literacy as a means of making informed critical decisions regarding money and how it helps one to make life plans and daily survival.
Literacy is the ability to understand and effectively use financial skills, including personal financial management, budgeting, and investing. When you are financially literate, you have the foundation of relationship with money, and it is a lifelong journey of learning. A financially literate person will have the ability to make better financial decisions, effectively manage money and debt, and is equipped to reach financial goals, reduce unnecessary expenses through better regulations, and have less financial stress and anxiety.
The breathtaking lecture got the attention of participants who paid rapt attention, staying glued to the lecture material, tapping into the enlightening session provided by the lecture. Professor Ijaiya gave a series of recommendations to the posters raised in his lecture, proving the role of gown in making impact on the town positively.
To the education sector, this could improve the financial literacy ranking of the country and reduce the money citizens pay on their children's education and strikes in tertiary institutions. Finally, government should intensify its work on corruption, reduce SSCs in government, and channel the free fund from the oil subsidy removal to address the foregoing recommendation to improve the citizen quality of life.
At the end of the lecture, participants and guests were treated to light refreshments at the dinner arena of the University of Ilorin, giving room for exchange of pleasantries and taking of pictures. Members of the Imiti family as well as relatives gave a brief account of what they know about the inaugural lecturer.
Orúkọ mi ni Alájà Taibat Fọláṣadé Ọládípọ̀. Àbúrò mi ni Professor Mufutau Adeniyi Ijaiya. Ìgbà tó wà ní school ní BUK, èmi náà lecture ní Federal College of Education, Bichi. Ìgbà tó sì marry mo wà l'Ékòó. Ọwọ́ mi náà sì bí àkọ́bí rẹ̀ sí aṣọ ní Fọláṣadé. Mr. Ijaiya. Mr. Ijaiya Mufu, Mr. Ijaiya popular name rẹ̀ Mr. Ijaiya. Nígbà tó ń teach lọ́fà, tó ń teach in primary school. Gbogbo ọmọ wa wálé wọ́n mọ̀ wọnú ilé. Ẹ dákun à ń bèrè Mr. Ijaiya, à ń bèrè gbogbo ọmọ wa bá nickname ẹ̀ Mr. Ijaiya.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n Professor Mufutau Adeniyi Ijaiya ni mo jẹ́. Nígbà tó wà ní secondary school ní Lọ́kọ́jà, bí bàbá róòlù bàbá mo ń pray pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Tí gbogbo àtàwọn ti ní àwọn tí ń dé ọ̀dọ̀ mi ló máa ń wá. Mo teach briefly ní Lọ́kọ́jà ńgbà yẹn.
My name is Engineer Mariam Ijaiya. I'm the daughter of Professor Mufutau Adeniyi Ijaiya. What pain we suffered, I wouldn't say we really suffered any pain because my dad has always been there. He's like our best friend. We could tell him anything, unless sometimes that is not really at home. But even though we didn't feel it because we had our mom with us, and that was it. Yeah, even before he traveled, he made everything like available to us, and the support of our mom, we didn't really feel like he was never at home.
My name is Ijaiya Adebikola. I am the third daughter of the celebrant, Professor Mufutau Adeniyi Ijaiya. It was so emotional, but it was amazing because I never expected less from him because he's an amazing man. I've always been his baby girl, to be very honest. So he loves me so much and I love him so much. I'm Dr. Habibat Neke Adam, immediate past Deputy Rector, Kwara State Polytechnic. Our professor, the inaugural lecturer of today, has been a long family friend of the family. And we know that today we eventually come. He has been somebody who has persevered and is dedicated to whatever he chooses to do. So we are not surprised today with this hall filled to the brim to witness this inaugural lecture. We appreciate God in the life of our professor and his wife. His wife also is a family friend, is a friend of mine. And we thank Allah for the beautiful family that today they are celebrating excellence.
Dr. Saudat Salah Abdulbaki. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Mass Communication, University of Ilorin. Yes, the lecture has been highly enlightening. It has exposed us to a lot of values that money has. And like the title reads, that money matters in all matters. The lecturer has been able to succinctly identify the importance of money in all spheres of human life. And like he said, that whatever one plans and one does not give consideration to money, that plan is bound to fail. He has informed us about the significance of good planning, good monetary physical planning in the affairs of a nation and in the affairs of individuals' life. He has told us about his own contribution to learning, and I want to appreciate him because he's somebody that I know personally. I know that he has lived various stages of life to make him appreciative of money. He is what he said personified because he has truly worked for whatever he is today, and he deserves to be celebrated.
My name is Abdulhakim Adebesho. So Mufutau Ijaiya as a friend, a brother, and a confidant. Our path crossed in an Islamic organization known as the Ketu-Ojota Usra Zone, where we share issues relating to the Islamic religion, and that's over 30 years ago now.
At the sideline of the event, a lecturer in the Faculty of Communication, Dr. Mustapha Kadilambe, spoke on the state of the nation, expressing hope for Nigeria despite the worrisome situation on ground.
Currently, the state of Nigeria economy is precarious. Precarious in the sense that things have gone down beyond level ever expected, given the country abundant resources. And of course, we are familiar with the fact that the current government promises that is going to rejig the economy. But the question is when and how. We never expected that we are going to be this down in the honor of this country economic trajectories, particularly given the fact that we elected a government aimed at fighting corruption to stand still, which we believe is the greatest bane of Nigerian economic development. But unfortunately, 8 years thereafter, we were lower than we expected to be. And we are now rejuvenating the economy. There are promises, there are plans, there are strategies. But to the extent to which this strategy will work is a question for another day. Particularly given the fact that the key driver of Nigeria economy, which used to be the fuel resources, has gone up, particularly with regards to pump price. And we believe that the pump price affects virtually every aspect of our economy. And this has shown in spiking inflation that we are witnessing in the country now. The price of commodity are high. The income is no more worthy for those who are earning it to live a worthwhile life. And all this has become a kind of great concern to virtually every Nigerian. So but the belief is that if the government is sincere about its plan, if the government is sincere about its policy, that earnings coming from increase in fuel pump price will be geared towards infrastructure development and increasing the economic buoyancy at microscopic and macroscopic level, we believe that Nigeria will bounce back and will bounce back better. Hope is a constant thing that every living soul should have, because without hope, then there is no reason for existing. So it is hope that keeps us living and believing that tomorrow will be better than today. And I so much believe that that's what was going to be. That's the prayer of everybody, and that's the plan of the government, and we believe that the plan will resonate into real action, which will eventually give Nigeria a new lease of life.
On a final note, Professor Mufutau Adeniyi Ijaiya, in a chat with Newsbeam TV, gave a summary of his work and the import to daily life and general economy.
The topic is money matters in all matters. All my research efforts is an area of money, and that's what I've just did to summarize all that have been my stewardship, the one I've supervised, MSc, PhD, and also my research findings. And mostly the finance is grouped into three. We have the private finance, public finance, and corporate finance. So my effort cut across the three the three classifications, but majorly I am in public, private finance and agricultural finance, and that's what I want me to do today, to tell the world that this is also my contribution to knowledge.
Okay. As a professor of finance and economics, what do you think is the major problem of Nigerian economy?
Well, Nigerian economy, one, yes, we have management problem. You see, we have leaders, but management problem is that we have resources, but the problem we have is how to manage these resources. You see, we have everything that most of those things that we have, natural resources, just one. Some countries have, and they are still doing very well. If you look at Nigeria, we have all these type of resources. We have different resources that's even enough, that God has endowed with us, that's even enough for the country to use to develop. However, what we have is management. However, we also need, when I'm talking of management, we also be thinking of even the citizens too. We also need to change our attitude. You see, because if we not support government, the country will not move forward. We should believe in Nigeria. Nigeria should believe in Nigeria. If you believe in Nigeria, the things will move. The government will try its own, but citizens also must also try. So we are also appealing to government to also cause governance. You see, if government the way they spend, the people will not have trust in Nigeria. Well, the government should also call their governance so that they can put they can put food on Nigerians' table. Wow. So yeah.
In the course of your moving around, you once worked as INEC rec. How was the experience then? And what were the pressures from politicians?
No, that this election must count. Politicians will leave you alone. But if you are always trying to show them that there's going to do something, there's no way people will come to you. But if you make them to know that this election we can't, that you are doing your work, honestly, they will not worry you. They will not worry you. But I can still tell you that I still believe in Nigerian electoral system.
And there's hope for Nigeria.
There's hope. Honestly, there's hope. All we just to do is just change the attitude and also appeal to government to also reduce the cost of governance.